as part of our interview, we have Mr. Pranav Bonigi. Is a top digital marketing voice and top agri-business voice. Now we are having an interview with Sir, and Sir has 7+ years of experience regarding the marketing industry and as well as the agri-business sector. So I sir, this is Sai Kumar Kesari.
Hi, ma'am.
So right now I'm pursuing my PGDM diploma in agri-business management, along with marketing and operations as specialization, sir. I'm glad to meet you, sir.
Same here, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Sir, so the question is that, sir, what's the most valuable career lesson that you learned that fresher as you are?
When I was a fresher, you were asking what is the most valuable lesson which I have learned.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, when we are freshers, basically we are only supposed to learn a lot of things, okay? And for that, you should definitely have a good mentor who can teach you as much as possible, okay? So finding the right mentor is what exactly it is needed on each and every wing, on each and every bit of your life, or else when you start your career, just make sure you are having a proper set of mentor, the person who can guide you in a proper way. Because there are so many ways to get into jobs or something. There is an ethical way, there is an unethical way as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, as you mentioned, mentor. May I know who is your mentor, who is personally guided you to achieve this kind of achievements in your life?
Okay. See, basically, in one stage of my life, I have one set of mentors. Okay. So when I come from my school ages, so because that is the place where your base, also your groundwork is done. Okay, your discipline and everything comes into action. Okay.
Yes.
So I had couple of teachers who were my mentors, my role models in my school. So one was one of our like a toughest sir who I have ever met till now. Okay. So literally when I'm telling about him, I start stammering also because till now I have the same set of ears on him. He is Mr. Devan sir, who's our physics teacher in our school. Okay. So he's the person who taught me how exactly a person could be disciplined enough. He's a person every time on time. He comes to class on time. He's like totally dressed up with the tie and all these things. Okay. And he's a person who I always see a friend, okay, and excluding that, whenever I do any set of mistakes or whatever it is, I have Uma Maheshwari Miss, who's a mathematics teacher. And when it comes to my life lessons, I had Saumani ma'am, like, who was a principal of our school. Okay, so once I leave my school behind, I come down to my college. So the person who initially started everything, okay, see, I'm also the same person like everyone. Like I went to college only to just chill out, do time pass, and all these things. But when I was in my first year itself, I had one sir called Ganesh Subramaniam sir. Okay, he was the head of research and development in our college, Panimala Institute of Technology in Chennai, and he was a person who found me. I was like a person playing front and back around the college and everything. He was a person who called me down and he was like, okay, you want to do something you want to learn something or do something? Like, yeah, I'll learn, because everyone is in a different aspect. Everyone is only like one day in college or else they're on the playgrounds or something. Okay. But this person was a person who took me to research and development lab. Okay. At that time, it was like way too catchy name. When we tell we are entrepreneur or something, it is like way too catchy name. But back in 2015, I'm talking about. So he was a person who took me to college. He was like, okay, took me to research and development lab. And that was the first project which I ever worked on, called Team Dronix. It is a drone-based company which we are using for agriculture and all these things. And so we were making hexacopter and octacopter drones there. Okay. So which was like, we were doing the service, we were assembling it, we were like demolishing it, again we were like reassembling it, we were doing multiple trial and errors and everything. So when I came to my college third year, the founders of the company, I'm not the founder of that Dronix or something, I was a part of their team. But once the founders left to do their masters to US, so Ganesh sir gave me few responsibilities of Dronix he told me to take the responsibilities. Having that as the phase, I went to, if you know, Anna University in Tamil Nadu.
Yes,
okay, that is like one of the biggest universities. So Anna University called me down as invited speaker for entrepreneurship pitch Enanthada and JPC. There's an event called Pitch Enanthada there. So for that they called us for the they gave us an invitation to come and pitch our product, and we were also guest speakers to all the people at that time. But literally, that is not what I own it. Someone did it. I got that one as gift, and I'm just doing that at this point.
Still, are you continuing that?
No, Dronix was my college startup. Okay, so once I came out of college, then comes the major role of your job life. Okay,
yes.
So when I started my job, I started it during my college itself. I worked. I did my first internship in Kerala. It was like 6 months paid internship. I was set up in Kerala for 6 months.
Okay.
Post that, I did my full-time job. I started with Byju's. Many people know Byju's a lot.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Learning app.
Yes, the learning app. So I started with Byju's. In Byju's, I don't have anyone stating that a good mentor or something. But Byju's is a company which taught me discipline. Also, that was a company which tuned me to be a salesperson.
Okay.
The pressure or else whatever it is. Okay. Many people saw it on a negative aspect, but I am seeing it in a positive aspect because today what I am on the sales vertical and because of what Byju's did. But post Byju's got over, I joined Vedantu.
Yeah.
There, my whole life got changed. Me being just a senior sales associate, from there, I found one person. Till today, he is my mentor. Okay, his name is Pankaj sir. Okay, Pankaj Kumar sir. So he was the head of central hiring team at that time.
Okay.
And in Vedantu, going from the executive levels to central team are the top teams of the company. Okay, so central team is a company which decides the whole cycle of the company. Okay, yes. On Indian vertical. So we had few categories like, okay, the person is supposed to complete like 6 months of time realization in Vedantu, and in that time 3 times he should be a V achiever. V achiever is like top salesperson in the whole Indian vertical. Okay. In top 10 of the whole India. Okay. By that time already we were a unicorn. Vedantu was already a unicorn with more than $1 billion valuation. So we were the company with more than like, I think like more than 2,000, 3,000 people. I'm not pretty sure the number. It's been a long time. So that time, this person was there called Pankaj sir. So he was a person who took me, he picked me from somewhere in the ground executive level and he placed me in the central hiring team. And he taught me what it is supposed to be. And post Vedantu was over also. Till today, I'm connected with them. Okay, and I am connected with all the founders with who all I worked. Okay. So post that one, whichever company I worked, I only worked on top hierarchies. Vedantu was the last company which I was working on the executive levels or something. Okay. So after that, which all company I joined on top hierarchies, like where I was directly working with the founders of the company basically.
Great. Yeah. Great, sir. And how can freshers handle mistakes and negative feedback without feeling dejected?
Okay. So see, freshers, it's not only about freshers, experienced people also do mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay. But the only fear which a fresher has, okay, freshers' fear is not because of the mistake which they have done, but directly or indirectly, they are afraid that their job might go out of the hand because of the mistake which they have done. So I would only recommend one thing because, so when a company is handing out you some project or some work or whatever it is, okay, if you're on a training phase, make sure you're doing 360-degree analysis on the project. Yes. Or on the concept or on the task given to you. It might be a small task or it might be a bigger task. Okay. Just make sure that you are having clear understanding. Approach your seniors, even though the seniors will hesitate. They'll be like, we are a bit occupied, we are a bit busy, or else like we are not available at this point of time. You can directly approach them. You can tell them, see, this is a small issue which I'm facing. If you could help me out, that would be way too helpful. Yes. But when you try overcoming or when you try showing off to the senior itself, like I can do better than you, you are dead.
Convince.
Okay, yeah, exactly. That is the scene. So automatically, if you have someone back of you, yes, you will have a lot of confidence on you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But finding that one person who can guide you will change your whole thing. So what I'll tell you, do mistakes. Yes. As a fresher, do as mistakes as possible. But make sure, because of your mistakes, the company is not going in loss. Yes. Part 2, once today you have done one mistake, make sure this mistake is not repeated next time. Like that is your learning. That is your major learning. Yes. If you do the same mistake again, boss, you are in a wrong place.
Okay. That means you should learn from our mistakes.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's not only about job, it's about your life also. Right?
Yes, sir.
Learn from your mistakes or else learn from your mistakes or learn from your opposite person's mistakes.
Yeah, yes, sir. From other mistakes, other person's mistakes also. Yes,
exactly.
Sir. What communication challenges did you face early in your career and how did you overcome that?
Okay. So me being as a person,
at this stage of your
yeah. See, everyone will have the same things, Adi. Okay, everyone will have a same set of problems in communication, which is your. It is not like you don't have information. You will have a lot of information, but if you are not able to express that information outside,
yes, sir.
the language which we are speaking. Okay, see, basically, my mother tongue is a Telugu. Okay, I'm a Telugite. Okay, but from my childhood, I was put up in Chennai. I did from my LKG till my college. I did my all my educations from Chennai. Okay, I did my bachelor's also from Chennai. Okay, as I told you, Panimala Institute of Technology.
Yes, sir.
But after that, I went for a certification program. I went to IIM Kozhikode. Okay, which was in campus training. So that was a point when I started understanding. Till that point, I was very clear that I know what I'm speaking. I am clear on what I'm speaking. If opposite person is not able to understand, that is not my mistake.
Yes.
Okay. But eventually, what happens here is, if your mode of communication is not right. Right now, what is the mode of communication? English. Okay. So when I'm trying to convey you some information in English, and if you're not able to understand that information in English, again you're on a wrong bucket. If I'm speaking Telugu or Tamil, okay, or Kannada, whatever the southern languages it is, or Hindi, okay. If you are comfortable in that language, it is clear.
Yes.
Okay. It is at any point it is not compulsory that you're only supposed to speak in English.
Yeah.
Okay. The opposite person will not see that you know English or you don't know English. He'll only see you have subject or you don't have subject.
Yes, knowledge.
Okay. Knowledge. So knowledge is the ultimate treasure which anyone can have. But make sure, see, nowadays English has become a universal language. Yes. I don't want to criticize that one because I'm also communicating in English only at this point of time.
Yes, sir.
But we are definitely supposed to understand, okay, when we are supposed to make sure it is a global language, everyone is able to understand English. You should make sure that your English, or your communication is also up to the mark.
Yes.
For me, initially when I was facing any issues or any problems, my go-to place was one Shark Tank India. Okay, no, Shark Tank India was not, the Shark Tank was there at that time, which is a US version.
Yes.
Okay.
It show something.
The show,
Yes.
the Shark Tank show.
Yes.
Okay, where people come, they pitch their business ideas, they get funding and all these things.
Yes, sir.
Excluding that, TEDx talks.
TEDx.
You know, TEDx talks. Okay, wait, let me show you that one. See, when I just type TEDx, also see these are TEDx talks.
Okay.
See, confession of requiring people pleasure, whatever it is. Okay, the secret to tell a great story in less than 60 seconds.
They even taught some leadership skills, like soft skills. How can you overcome fear in stage performance?
Yes.
I have seen that video, but I don't know exactly that the TED talk.
Yeah,
don't
this
know,
is
but
called
I have seen
TEDx
videos.
talks, and excluding this one, there's other thing called Josh talks.
Josh talks.
JOSH is the name. See this one. Okay, this is basically Hindi version. We have the English version and the Hindi version for these things as well. Okay, so this is a different account which I'm showing. So that is why it's asking to subscribe. But my personal account, all these things are already subscribed. Okay. So basically, when we see these set of videos, okay, when we see these set of communication things, definitely automatically you will only start knowing. Okay, you will only start understanding. Okay, this is the slang which a person is speaking, or this is the slang which a person should speak, or this should be the way the person should speak. There are so many things which automatically the nature will teach you, but you are supposed to be open to learn it from nature. As simple as that.
Okay. So, what are the common struggles as a fresher you are facing in your workplace? Workplace, yes, sir.
Okay, workplace. Office politics, as usual. Okay. But that will tune you into a right person who you will be in the future. I'm not telling who you are today, sir, but I'm talking about who you are in the next 5 years. Okay. So office politics will be there. As you told, the fear will be there.
Yes.
Okay. How can I go and approach people? If that person will think bad about me, let them think bad about you. Let them think. See, if they think good or if they think bad, okay, end of the day, if they're thinking about you, that is good.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Someone is focusing on us.
Yes. Let them think on a good version or the bad version. That should not be your problem. Do what exactly you wanted to do, but make sure you take a good guidance in your fresher days or something. And at the same point, you'll. So what I saw like office politics. I saw my team leader my manager shouting at me a lot of time. Byju's, as I told you, Byju's is meant for their culture, harsh culture. So we used to have this office pressures, or else like uneven time calls.
Okay.
Like in the night we used to get calls, or else like on week offs we used to get calls like why this is not submitted or something. And all these things are the major part which I was facing on my initial days.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that, I will not tell these things changed,
Okay.
but I got habituated to that basically. Okay. I started being it started becoming a new normal for me.
Okay. Sir, have you ever feel like quitting the job? If yes, and what made you to say that?
Okay. So on my initial jobs, like every day I used to feel to quit the job. Every day I used to feel like quitting the job. But see, end of the day, salary was a point which made me be in the company.
Okay.
Okay. It was not like because it was not like okay, we were earning something around a lesser amount or something, because Byju's was already paying above the market cap.
Okay, sir, what is your first pay? Means starting salary.
Okay. So in 20, see, as I told you, I did an internship in 2016.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
At that time, I was getting approximately 15,000 as my stipend, and
As an intern, you got 15,000.
yeah, and they were also paying. They gave me this the place to stay and everything.
Okay.
Okay, everything was included, and excluding that, they were giving me 15,000. It was Spets Technologies in Kerala, into the shoe in Kerala. But Byju's, yeah, like the first full-time job, I was earning something around 58, 59 also.
Starting salary.
Yes.
Fine. Sir. What does a manager typically expect from a fresher?
Okay. From a fresher.
Yeah, what manager expects?
See, manager expects so many things. Okay, me being on a managerial aspect also in my previous companies or something, I expect so many things. Okay, I don't wanted to give the concept on this person might expect like that. Let me tell you what happened with me or what I expect. Okay, because that could give you a better answer from my perspective. So, being a manager, initially I used to expect to do. I was expecting the interns or the freshers also to do rocket science. Or else I used to expect what I am doing today, I wanted my team also to do the same thing. Okay. But out of all these things, one person was always out of the box with me. Okay. I used to tell him, I want this to get completed. Okay. And I'm ready to give out inputs. Okay. But no one was ready to come and ask me inputs, because if they do some small issue also, they think I might shout at them or whatever it is.
Exactly.
But there was 1 to 2 people who used to every day come and ask me, like, if I do this in this way, how will it look? If I do this in the other way, how will it look like? Yes. Basically, it became a brainstorming session for me. Okay. So because when I was an initial manager, at that time I'm also new to become a manager. Yes. Okay. Being a executive level or something, you'll definitely think, yeah, if I'm manager, I can do whatever I want. I can come at whatever time I can or something. But they also have a lot of pressures on their head. Yes. Okay. So they will expect a lot of things. They will give you deadlines. So the major thing, okay, I forgot this. The major thing what a manager expects is a deadline. You are meeting the deadline. Yes. Do the work 50%, 70% correct. He's okay. But make sure you're submitting it in deadline to him, and let him review it. Again, let him give it back so that you can correct all the mistakes and make sure you're 100% ready. Okay. That is what I expect being a manager from my freshers or something. I'm ready to teach them, but they're supposed to learn from me. As simple as that.
Okay. So, what unspoken workplace rules or norms should freshers know? That means the rules that we cannot know, only that can be known or seen in only office culture. As a fresher, we don't know. Okay. We are not exposed to the office culture.
Okay. As a fresher, so what are the rules which you are supposed to know?
Yes,
okay. Sir. First one, she policy or posh act. So posh act or she policy is basically an act which is unfavorable to women or females.
Okay. She policy. This is the first time I am hearing that she policy and she policy. Posh act and she policy both comes under the same criteria. It is basically like you misbehaving with any girls, you like doing some like harassing or whatever it is. You are doing something which the woman is not liking there. Okay. Make sure you're on the radar of she policy and posh act. And that radar doesn't mean like you will get a warning and they'll send you out. That radar will make sure you're terminated from the company.
whichever might be the company. It might be a small company, it might be a big company. These acts are involved. Okay. And excluding that one, see, this is very important. Make sure you're on time. Okay, that is the other thing. Excluding that, every company has their individual set of rules and everything.
Yes.
Okay, HR handbook, employee handbook, and rules and regulations.
Yes, sir.
So we can go ahead with that one.
Okay. Sir, and how can freshers set boundaries between work and personal life, work-life balance? Boundaries between work and personal life.
If you ask me, don't set work-life balance and personal life balance being a fresher.
Okay.
If you want to be in comfort zone, make sure you're in comfort zone. If you want to learn something, strive hard in the market, go out and work. Okay. Because right now the world is in this has become a game like survival of the fittest.
Yes,
okay.
Sir,
The perfect fittest person, you can only survive the game, or else you're out of the game. Make sure, boss, you're out of the game at that time.
Yes.
So if initial days only you want work life also to be proper and work to be proper and life to be proper, you wanted to make sure your work life balance is going proper, that will not happen.
Okay.
Because in your 8 hours you will not learn anything, boss. Okay, in the first 8 hours, if your timing is 8 or 9 hours, for example 10 to 6 or 10 to 7, whatever it is, you will not learn rocket science in these 8 hours.
Okay.
After office hours, you're extending your timing, your manager might be available, your team leader might be available, they might have some free time.
Yes, sir.
You can sit and brainstorm your ideas, you can speak with them, you can make them also understand, okay, so this is what I'm trying to do. Is this feasible idea or not? Okay. So all these things will give a clarity to the opposite person also and you also, so that you can also brainstorm your ideas. Okay, see, for example, your team leader name is Mr. X. You can be like, hey Mr. X, I'm trying to be like, from 10 to 6 I'll be working here. It's like post 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock I'm planning to do something, do a course, to learn something, to do this. Would you recommend me something which can help me or something?
New technology, something.
Exactly. And since they are already in the market, they'll definitely sit and make sure that you are learning more things, because that will gradually give lot of input for them as well. That is asset for them. They want asset, man. No one needs liability.
Yes, sir.
Everyone needs assets.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how can freshers stay motivated when facing setbacks or frequent changes in their projects? Okay.
See, projects will constantly come and go. Okay, so once a project comes, it is not your lifelong project. Okay.
Yes.
For example, you are doing a 4-year course. Can you do the 4-year course lifelong?
No, sir.
No. So once your 4-year course is done, you will definitely feel very bad, even though your college is good, your college is bad, you had good friends, you had bad friends, or whatever it is, you will have it as a sweet period. Once the period is over, you will feel that this period was better.
Like a passing cloud.
Yes, okay. But that period is making you ready for something hurdle which is going to come after this. The same thing comes with your project also, boss. So what happens here is, so you get a project, you get a client, okay. The client's project is for 6 months.
Yes.
Once you have delivered the project, why you wanted to be in the same project, boss? You already learned all the things from the project, no?
Yes.
Go to the next project, learn new things from the next project, become experienced as soon as possible.
Actually, some persons, they adapt to some situation. So how can they overcome? That's the thing.
Which type of situation you are asking about?
No, sir. Something project we have done. So we are just okay. They will still live in their that project. They are changing into another project. Sir, manager will firstly he assign a project to you. Then he come in middle and he assign you other project. How can he manage that? I mean, not at that time. Even after that, only one project also, he is middle of this project.
That means your manager is thinking you are a right fit who can handle all these things.
Okay.
He is having expectation on you.
Okay.
So when he's coming, he's switching you the projects. He's like, no, don't work on this project rather than work on the other project. Okay. He's like, you working on this project rather than this, you can give more importance, or your input is more required on the second project. Why don't we think it on a positive side rather than on the negative side?
So, but the person will demotivate, I think so.
See, as I'm telling you, in our job life or in our personal life or whatever it is, okay. Whenever we get demotivated, we are supposed to make sure that we are self-motivated again.
Yes.
See, the whole world is running on its own pace.
Yes.
Okay, you are running on one frequency, I'm running on one frequency.
Yes.
So I can't expect Sai to come and motivate me whenever I'm demotivated, or you can't expect me to come and motivate you whenever you're demotivated.
Yes.
Okay. But as you told, on initial basis, whenever you're getting like demotivated or something, go and speak with your manager.
Okay.
Sir, I felt bad with this.
Okay.
So that the manager or your team leader can come and tell you, this is a reason why I shifted you. One, it should be you're not right fit for that project. You might complicate the project. You want more training. That can be one phase. Or the second phase is, rather than you working on this project, work on the other project so that you're you can give a better output in the second project.
Yes,
Okay. But if any of the vice versa cases, go and speak up with the manager or team leader. Sir, I was expecting a lot of things in this project. I gave my 100% on this one, but again suddenly you changed me from this project to that project. Why?
Okay.
Okay.
Communication. The
You
clear
see,
communication.
for everything, man, it's not only about job. It might be about job. It might be about your family. It might be about your relationship. It might be about your friendship. Whatever it is, communication is the key.
Yes, sir.
Communication is only the key.
Yes, sir. And before 2 days we had a class regarding this subject. Sir asked the same question. Okay, something you are demotivated. What you will do? So many members answered in a different way. But sir told that communication is the key to resolve a problem.
Correct.
If we have something, you go and speak.
Correct.
Communicate with them.
Exactly.
That means you are motivated and your problem also be resolved. So communication is the key thing.
Correct.
Yes, sir. Same
Exactly.
thing that you have told.
Exactly. Communication
Great,
is
sir.
only the key.
What habits can freshers develop to maintain a sustainable work life? So work routine.
Okay. On time.
Okay.
On time office. Make sure you're not indulged in each and every office politics or the crap which is going in the office.
Yes.
Okay. So as a freshers, we'll have so much trigger in our mind, like, okay, let us go and see what exactly is happening in that place and everything. No.
Yes.
Okay. Don't get that curious, like what is happening there. Okay. Rather than that, just focus. Okay, this is my work. Okay, let me focus on this one. See, this curiosity or this gossiping. See, gossiping will happen always.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
But once you get into the experience list or something, not that time having gossiping is like, what do I say? More acceptable rather than being on your initial stages.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll not recommend. So I'll tell you like, okay, being a fresher, make sure you're on time to office. Make sure you're punctual, you're disciplined enough. A task given to you, make sure the task is done on time.
Yes.
Be transparent or friendly with the manager.
Okay.
Here, be friendly with the manager doesn't mean be a spy for the manager.
Yeah,
Or
right.
be a spy for the team leader.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Be a good human being there. See, when you are trying to be a good person, definitely the company politics or all these things will make sure you're having a ground fall. Okay.
Yeah.
But don't demotivate yourself. Make sure you're always motivated.
Yes, sir. And how should freshers manage stress when overwhelmed by deadlines or responsibilities? How can we manage our stress when there is something manager told to do something? This is the time you have to do it. And how can we feel? Basically, we feel definitely stressed. How can we overcome that?
Correct. So I'll ask you two questions, Sai.
Yes, sir.
Excuse. So you tell me one thing. Now a task is given to you.
Yes.
Okay. A task is given to you, and now you are stressed.
Yes.
Okay. So because you are stressed,
Okay.
can you complete the task faster?
No, sir.
Can you postpone the task for some other time?
Yeah, but it depends on the time that sir has given.
Okay. So sir has given you a task to complete by tomorrow. Okay. So can you go and tell sir, no, I'll not do tomorrow. I'll do day after tomorrow.
No, sir.
Okay. Is that in your control?
No.
Then why you wanted to take pressure? Why you wanted to take stress when it is not in your control? But what you can do is find out a solution for that problem.
Okay.
Go for a break.
Okay.
Okay. Use sand clock. Okay. So I basically use these things like sand clock or Rubik's cube. Okay. So whenever I think I'm pressured, I'll just rotate the sand clock and keep it for some time. I'll just keep on watching the sand clock.
Okay.
Okay. Let the whole sand from the up, let it flow downwards. Okay. So that by that time, I'll be in a stable mindset. I'll not be in a hurry mindset. At the same time, I'll not be over panic mindset.
Okay, that means we have to look that sand until that.
No, I'm just giving time. Why I'm seeing the sand? Because I don't want my mind to think something else.
Okay.
I want it to be focused. Okay, let me be focused so that once that 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 3 minutes time duration is done,
okay,
after that I'll think what could be the strategy which I can go. Okay. Me taking this much pressure will not create any impact on anyone's life.
Yes.
Literally, it is impacting me only again.
Yes, sir, definitely. Yes, sir.
Okay, rather than that, what I'll do, if I am in that place, I'll take a 10 or 15 minutes quick nap.
Okay.
So that I forget what exactly is happening now. Okay, I wanted to cool my body initially.
Okay.
I'll take a 15 or 20 minutes quick nap, and after that I'll get up, I'll sit down, I'll take few notes, I'll say, okay, I'll write it down. What should be my plan of action now?
Okay.
Tomorrow is the deadline. Today how much can I complete? Tomorrow how much can I complete? By end of the day, how much can I complete? Okay. Now let me go and speak with my manager. Okay. This is my thing, sir. You can call him with his name. Basically, in MNCs we call with the name only.
Yes.
Okay. Even though with the founders we call with the name itself. So we go, we tell them ki, hey, Mr. X, like this is what the deadline which you are given. I'm planning of doing this today, this tomorrow, this by end of the day. And by end of the day, I'll be giving you the project or whatever it is. But I would love to understand from your vision also, is this a proper roadmap which I'm going?
Okay. Or
else should I shift the roadmap? So that the person in the opposite side will think, okay, this person has worked on something. Let me guide him so that he is going on a proper way.
Okay.
Okay, as simple as that.
Yes,
see, why you wanted to take that much pressure, that much, what do I say, that much over pressure, overload at a point which is not even in your control.
Yes, sir.
Do all these things which are in your control, no boss? Yes. Why you wanted to do which are not in your control?
Yes, sir.
And why you wanted to push it till the deadline? Complete it before deadline.
Okay.
This circumstance which I told you is only applicable if I come and tell you, okay, today I'm giving you a project and I'm telling you to give it by tomorrow. Okay. But if suppose it's already pre-planned mission, okay, you are supposed to make. So what you are doing today, you are supposed to do on the day one itself.
Yes.
Okay, day one you are supposed to sit down, write down the whole information, like you are supposed to understand, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. Let me break it down into 1 week or 10 days or 15 days or whatever your project duration is.
Okay. Should have pre-planned.
Pre-planned, yeah. Write it down, don't think anything. Write it down in a paper. Okay. Write it down in a diary.
Yes, sir. Sir, how do you maintain team morale when new employees face challenges?
How do I maintain team model?
Team morale.
Moral, okay.
Yes,
team
sir.
moral.
When new employees face challenges.
Okay.
Okay.
See, I don't, me being as a person, okay, my mission is only to make sure the employees who all are joining under my team should be comfortable. Okay. I don't want attrition. So I only want attrition. I don't want any again bad. I don't want attrition. I only want retention to be in the team.
Okay.
Okay. So attrition is something like this comes when basically a person, the manager or his hierarchy or someone is giving over pressure on this person is leaving the job and going out. Okay. That is attrition. Retention is a person being with us for a longer time duration. Okay. So I try to get into the shoes of the people. I speak with them. During office, I am their hierarchy. Post office, I become their brother, I become their friend. I go out with them, I chit chat with them. I don't keep this hierarchy, man, I'm your boss and you're my employee or whatever it is. Or else I'm your manager and you're intern, or else you're a fresher or something. Okay. So I want them to have the same bond like a friend or a brother, so that they come back to me and they tell whatever problem they have. Okay. See, okay, yeah, so we can't be like, justice అవుతుంది ఇలాగ నేను చెప్పిన మాట చేసిందే శాసనం అవ్వదు, okay, like Bahubali or something, Shivagami laga. So basically it is like you're supposed to get into their shoes, ki, arey, what is your problem? Are things happening fine? Are you facing some problems, struggles or whatever from the team, anything? So that being a team leader, being a manager, it is your core responsibility to make sure that your team people are satisfied, your team people are comfortable working under you.
Okay, not only as a manager but also act as a mentor for them.
Yes, you are the mentor.
Yes.
Okay, because you are the person who they are seeing every day.
Yes.
Once they come to office, they are seeing you. When they are going out of office, they are seeing you. In lunch, they are seeing you. That means none of the teammates or else the team people can every day see the CEO of the company, right?
Yes.
But they can see the team leader each and every day.
Yes.
That means this associate or executive person wanted to become team leader tomorrow or day after. That means they wanted to see you. If you are the psychotic or if you are the sadistic team leader, they don't want you to become team leader. First thing, they don't want you to work under you itself.
Yes, sir.
Or else, if they become team leader also, they will tell everyone, ki, I wanted to become team leader.
Okay.
Why? Because I don't want. Because I saw my team leader. My TL was a worst TL, so I don't wanted to become like him.
Okay.
So I wanted to show people what a good leader can do.
Okay. As a worst example, they show as
Yeah, they show that team leader is the worst person, and I am the best person, so I wanted to prove in that way. Okay, so always try to understand what your people are doing. Okay, that is your team, that is your family in your office. Okay, make sure they are comfortable.
Okay, sir. How important is a LinkedIn account for a fresher, and how can they make it for more appearing?
1000%, not even 100.
Yes.
LinkedIn is literally a professional Facebook or Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, people connect in LinkedIn.
Yes, sir.
As
we as.
Yes, I think as you saw the profile as well.
Yes, sir.
So when you saw my profile, you would have got an impression. Okay, this person would look like this. The person has this much information or whatever it is.
Portfolio, like a portfolio.
You will have the portfolio. You will have the information. You will have the certifications, each and everything about this person.
Yes, sir.
You can judge. Okay, could this person be my mentor or not? Can I go and see this person or not? Whatever it is. Okay, for job, can I go and approach this person or not, or whatever it is.
Yes.
Okay, for that your LinkedIn should be always optimized.
Yes.
Make sure your LinkedIn is always on the top.
Yes.
Okay, means your each and every information is posted there. That doesn't mean your personal information. Okay. Your professional. That is a professional network.
Yes.
Nowadays, I saw so many people are using LinkedIn as a new Tinder or Bumble.
Yes.
Okay, it is not a Tinder or Bumble. It is a professional network, and let's have it as the same professional network where any person can connect with any person for any good instance.
Yes, right. Education as well as a business. Yes, sir. And how can freshers build their... Okay, this is over, sir. And do you agree that continuous learning is key to staying relevant in a job? Continuous learning every job.
Yes. I think I answered this question on the initial basis.
Yes, sir.
Learning is everyday process, boss. That cannot be stopped at any point.
Yes, sir. So, can you share an example of how effective communication improved team productivity or trust?
No, repeat the question.
Can you share an example of how effective communication improved team productivity or trust?
Okay. See, I had an instance. Okay, so I was working for a company called Broomies in Bangalore. Okay. So Broomies is basically a Shark Tank based company as well. So the founders of Broomies, like Vaibhav, Niharika, and Saurav. So in this three people like Saurav and Vaibhav. Okay. So all these three are founders. Okay. So basically, Vaibhav is the CEO, Saurav is Chief Operations Head, and Niharika is the Head of Strategy, Chief Strategy Officer. Okay. So eventually, there was a day for me. Okay, when I joined Broomies. Okay, I joined to be in the core team. Okay, I was heading the whole south for the operations and the sales verticals. Okay, but after a point, the sales was again redirected to Delhi office, which was again handled by other colleague of mine. So eventually, what happened? So this person called Vaibhav, he was the person who interviewed me as well. Okay, see, literally, my interview with Broomies was approximately like 3 to 4 hours of interview. Okay, it was constantly back-to-back interviews with all the founders. Okay. So I don't know what made me think like that or something like, but this Vaibhav, the person who is there, he got into my shoes and I started treating him as my brother, basically. Okay. So, and the other people are also very good. I'm not telling they are not right or something. Okay. But eventually what happened, there was a phase for me where the team which was inclined with me in Bangalore was not getting that much inputs from me, or else they were not reaching me out for any problems. Okay. But eventually I was the head for the whole south. Okay. And the founders are in Delhi. Okay. So I'm the single point of contact for them. They can come and connect with me and I can help them out. And I had one guy called, his name is Sadhana Kumar. We used to call him Shravan. Okay. Rather than Sadhana Kumar, we used to start calling him Shravan himself. Okay. He was a person with whom, like, from day one, he never liked me anytime. Okay. So he was like on everyday basis. He had some other complaints with me on each and every day basis. Some other complaints. So because eventually the point was he was expecting to become that what do we call that, center head or the branch head or the operations head or something for the Bangalore vertical.
Okay.
But he is a very sweet guy basically. I saw him behaving with the other people. At the same point, I saw him coming and behaving with me on a different edge always.
Okay.
That is exactly a opposite thing which happens on a normal life. Okay, if I am a fresher, if I am working for someone, I'll make sure my boss is not. I'll make sure my boss is happy with my performance.
Okay.
I'll not go and fight with my boss each and every day.
Yes.
But here it was a different scene totally. This guy used to come and fight with me every day, and he used to be good with everyone.
Okay.
Okay, but I was a person who had all the powers to hire, fire, or do whatever I wanted to do with the employees which I had control with. Okay. But eventually, I told my founder so many times, like, I'm not pretty sure what I'm supposed to do, and this is the point which I'm getting. Eventually, at a point, they told me, see, you are the person who's going to take care of your center or something. So make sure if you're facing some trouble from that employee, fire them and replace her and get a new guy.
Yes.
Okay. And literally, I was on that edge. Let me fire them and get a new person, because I can't take that much over pressure, because Broomies was just expanding in Bangalore. Okay, and I was the first person who was heading the whole teams in the southern part of India for Broomies. So at that time, I don't wanted to take more burden because of these things, but I wanted to focus on the expansion part.
Okay.
But eventually, like one day, like I was just having a word with Vaibhav again. I was like, see, are you sure? Do you want me to fire them and take a call or something? He was like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Like, I don't have any objection, but at the end of the day, just make sure that we are having a proper output. Then again, when I spoke with Savalam and Vaibhav again, at a point, like they only gave me a call back again. Okay, they called me and they were like, I just have a request for you. If you could give a try with this once, after that we'll see. If things doesn't go in place, we'll see.
Okay.
The point was, his point was like, just go out for lunch.
Okay.
Take this guy also along with you. Just go, have lunch or roam for some time.
Okay.
Come back. Go back to your office. Or it's like, if you don't want to go back to office also, go back to your rooms or something. We don't have any objection. But you just spend some time with him. Just understand what is the major problem which this guy is facing with.
Best thing, sir. That was.
Yes. Very best thing, literally.
Yes, sir.
So once he told, I was like, hey, why is this guy telling me? See, because so the scene which I'm telling you happened last year.
Okay.
It's just been like 1 year or something. This incident happened. So till that time only, I'm already 7 years experienced guy, and I'm like, see, I'm working with these many founders and all these things. I'm working with the top managements and everything. Means, why do I wanted to do this thing as a fresher or else as a new joinee? You are supposed to be good with me, right? That is the universal theory.
Yes.
Okay. But something out of the box came from my founders, and I can't tell no to my founders.
Yes.
Okay, since they're the founders.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, okay, and I used to call them bro. I used to call them with the name. I never called them with sir, but I used to call them with name and bro and all these things. During office hours, I used to call them with the name Vaibhav, Saur, or Nihalika, whatever it is. After office hours, I used to call them with the hey bro, how are things going, and each and everything. So eventually what happened at a point, we went out, we spoke, we came and all these things. At that time I understood one word from Shravan. So his point was, when this guy got hired, okay, he had an intention like this guy is directly, he'll be reporting to the founders. So he'll be learning so many things from the founders.
Okay.
But he didn't expect, I was his unexpected entry there.
Okay.
He didn't expect some other person will come down and I'll be reporting to them, but I'll not be reporting to founders.
Okay.
That made him a bit angry, a bit jealous and all these things, stating that why not me? Okay. So since I'm already there in the branch, why the founders wanted to get one more person on me and make him sit above me when I'm already there. Okay. But eventually the founders saw a set of experience or some set of exposures or something. But when I had a word with him, I told, okay, see, this is what I worked and this is what I did and all these things. That one day got over. The next day morning, that guy was a guy who came and he picked me from a room. My office was just beside it. It was just like half a kilometer or something from where we were already staying. He came, our office starts something around 9:30 or 10 o'clock, I guess, okay, in the morning. So this guy used to come half an hour before only. Okay, he used to come, he used to like, so shall we go for breakfast? Like, yeah, I will go for breakfast. I don't have any objection. We used to go for breakfast. We used to come back from there. We used to go to office.
Okay.
And whenever we used to meet any customers or anyone, investors, customers, whatever it is, I used to take this guy along with me.
Okay.
So eventually what happened, out of the whole team where only this person was not speaking with me properly and the whole team was already inclined with me.
Okay.
From nowhere, this person became more close to me rather than the whole other team.
Okay.
Okay, so if I'm going down, I'll be like, Shravan will go down.
Okay.
I'm like, if I'm going to lunch, I'm like, Shravan, come, we'll go for lunch. Okay. And this literally this became a different set of bond, and where this guy started seeing me as a mentor from that point of time.
Okay.
Every day at the office used to get over by 7:30. Okay. From 7:30 till 9:30, this guy is only with me. And we are not in my place also, we are in the office only.
Okay.
After everyone leaving the office, we are in the office. He asked me all the irrelevant questions which he can ask me on the earth.
Okay.
Okay. But his questions are valuable.
Okay.
Everyone has that question, but we think this is a childish question, we can't ask anyone.
Okay. Yes, sir.
This guy asked me all these questions. And literally, when this guy started asking me questions, I started understanding after a point. Okay, so eventually what happened? In the month of May or something, I quit the job from Roomies and I came back to Hyderabad. Okay, because I wanted to start my organic farming based business in Hyderabad, which I was talking about, the Be Organics. Okay, which is a quick delivery application. Okay, so this call was taken by again Vaibhav only. So Vaibhav saw all of these people, made me sit. They saw me one day. I was working about my startup and all these things in my laptop and everything. They came to Bangalore from Delhi for some investor meet or something. But eventually they saw all these things. I told them, okay, these are the things which I'm working on and all these things. Then they are like, bro, you leave all these things, job, sab chhod de, you leave all these things. Go and start working on your project.
Okay.
Go and build your company. How many days you wanted to work under someone or do all these things? Go and start building your company, go and start expanding your company or do whatever it takes. Okay. Yes. But don't kill your dreams and sit here. Okay. That is why I see Vaibhav as my mentor today also. Okay. Till today also I'm on a good contact with these people.
Great.
Okay. So eventually this came into picture and I just dropped down my papers on the first week of May, I hope. Okay. The time I dropped my papers, next day this guy also dropped his papers. Shravan also dropped his papers and his point was like, no means I wanted like you to be on this mentorship phase or something. So like if you're going to some other company or wherever, which state ever you're going, you let me know. I also come to the same place. I'll also work in the same company or something. Or else if you're building a new company, I'll come there. I'll work with you. Okay. I don't want any salary or all these things also initially, but I'll only be with you.
Okay. Now he's with you, sir?
No, he's not here. He's in Bangalore only at this point.
Okay.
But see, my point was at that time when I was coming out from Bangalore or something, I didn't have savings with me. I didn't have any backup with me. I didn't have any other job with me. I didn't have any other call to take and all these things. Okay. So I don't want to risk his life and get him on board here. Okay. I will get him here and he will also start struggling with me. The person who he has seen as mentor or something, he will see the same person on the struggling phase at this point.
Yes.
But he had a call. I gave him, I think before 1 week also I spoke with him. I told him, Shravan, like right now I'm a bit settled. I have a company. I have like more than 16 to 17 people, employees in Hyderabad. I'm paying them salaries on every month basis and all these things. So now I have a job offer to you.
Okay.
If whatever salary you're getting, I'll match the salary or I can do whatever it is. You come down to Hyderabad.
Okay.
Okay. And my point is, you don't have any job description. You don't have any job role. You don't have anything.
Okay.
Just come down, be with me.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever I'm doing, I'll make sure you are also learning all these things. You also start learning all these things. You start managing all these things in my absence.
Absolutely.
Okay. And this guy is anyhow coming down. He's coming down in 3rd week of Feb basically.
Okay.
So this guy
will join with you.
Yeah, he'll be joining Be Organics.
Yes,
he'll be joining.
Yes, sir. The last question is, sir, what strategies can freshers use to improve their communication skills and build strong workplace relationships? I think that you already answered.
Yeah, the TEDx.
That question. Yes, sir.
These are the answers only. The TEDx is the answer. Build your communications. Read books, man. So basically, okay, there's so many good books, okay, which a person can read. Okay, it might be regarding the finance-based books. Okay, Rich Dad Poor Dad, everyone knows at this point of time. But excluding this one, if someone wanted to get into the entrepreneurship wing, I will definitely suggest you 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel, who is the founder of Thiel Foundation. And excluding that, I would recommend you to study Elon Musk book, which is written on Elon Musk, and there are a few good movies, which a person can watch to improve their communication, their leadership skills, their entrepreneur skills. Something like Wolf on the Wall Street.
Yes, sir. But,
that is a very good movie. Basically, excluding that, you have this movie like McDonald's. You have a movie of the founders and JPC. You have a movie for McDonald's guys thing, and the Social Network. The story of Facebook. That one. And excluding this one, you have like crazy books, man. Crazy books, crazy movies which you can watch being an entrepreneur. And these things will not only lead you into the entrepreneurship as these things, but it will make sure your communication is increased.
Yes, sir.
So why I'm telling on both of these verticals is like, I want people to see it in both the versions. It's always not only about job, man. Start giving jobs as well. It's always not about taking job, but I'll not tell you ki start a startup now only.
As you mentioned that give jobs, I remind something related to Salman Khan. Salman Khan, being human. His product.
Yeah.
Do you know why he started that?
No, please go
Sir,
ahead.
exactly. Sir, he thought that he has a lot of fan base. So why always they are paying for his tickets. So by opening that company, he can give the job to a lot of people. That the thought that he started being.
Great one. I basically didn't read that one anywhere. I think I missed it out or something. But yeah, great information.
Yes,
great
sir. As you mentioned that, I always think about job. Give jobs.
Give jobs.
Yes, sir.
See, basically, everyone has some or other idea aside.
Yes.
But implementing that idea is all about your thing. So if I be very precise, from last 1 year, it was definitely a roller coaster ride for me. I came back to Hyderabad. I worked for a digital marketing firm as well in Hyderabad called Brilliant Brains. So where in that company also I had like lot of lenience. The founder was a very good person, called Harish. So everything was going as expected, but there was some other we tell something like there was some other dissatisfaction stating that something has not been, because the major reason me coming from Bangalore to Hyderabad was to start my company. A lot of learning is done. Let me make my hands dirty. Let me get onto the soil. Let me get into the soil and start doing farming and all these things. So that I understand what exactly farming and how exactly it works. I'm also from the agriculture, the families only. But eventually it is like I was not adopted to that agriculture thing. If I come down and if I tell people like, see, I'm giving like the Zepto and Blinkit, I'm also providing you 15 minutes delivery, but only for organic products, and if so, right now there are a few people who came and asked me stating that, does all the products which are in Blinkit or Zepto now, does all these products has a backup in organic or natural? My initial first answer for that one is, everything was in organic and natural only before. After that only everything came in chemical. Roots are always in organic and natural only. Why don't everyone start as adopting it again and again now? But right now, why people are not able to get into organic or these products? The first thing before this, why they were not getting this was the proper proportion was they never used to get. Here's my other co-founder giving me a phone. So the major problem initially before this, which people were facing, was one, they never used to know is it organic or is it a fake or whatever it is, and everyone never had access to getting the organic products. And eventually after a time period, people started thinking the organic products are costly enough. But let me clarify one point very clearly here. Organic products are never costly. For example, if 1 kg of organic tomato is 50 rupees, for example, previously, today also the same organic tomato is 50 rupees only. But why is this looking costly now? because the other products quality and standard has fell down.
Yes, sir.
50 rupees kg tomatoes, people are selling it for 10 rupees, boss, and you are buying the product and going.
Yes. Got it, sir.
And people are not even understanding what is exact proportion of, what is the exact reason of that one. Why should, so I just spoke in one seminar recently and where I had a very good question from people sitting in that seminar. Okay, they were asking me like, if I'm able to buy 1 kg tomato for 10 rupees, why should I spend 50 rupees to buy 1 kg tomato? So this is the example number which I'm talking about. So my answer is, so you left your standards down, okay, leave that. So the point is the customers doesn't know what they are losing at this point. For example, in one tree, in one plant of tomato, if we are getting 5 pieces of tomatoes, okay. So now what happening, that one plant only we are getting 50 pieces of tomatoes.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. Before this, why were the people very healthy and all these things? The major point, they had right food.
Yes, sir.
Right food doesn't mean homemade food. Okay. Or else outside food doesn't mean hotel food. Okay. The quality of the products which they were using at home was also good at that time.
Yes, sir.
For example, at that time, if I used to consume one tomato, okay, if I'm getting like, for example, all these are my example numbers, okay, and I'm getting like 20 nutrients from one tomato. Okay, or else we'll have it as 10, that will be easy number. 10 nutrients we're getting from one tomato. Okay. But before this, we used to get 5 tomatoes only in one plant. Right now, we are getting 50 tomatoes.
Yes, sir.
That means divided by 10.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The quality also decreasing.
Exactly. So one tomato, if it is having 10 nutrients,
yes, sir.
Right now that one tomato is having only 1 nutrient, boss.
Yes, sir.
Eventually, what is happening when you are consuming one tomato?
Yes, sir.
If you want to be the same level of healthy like before, you should not consume one tomato now. You are supposed to consume 10 tomatoes.
Yes.
Then also will you get 10 nutrients? No. With the 10 nutrients, you will also get new chemicals, diseases.
Yes, sir. Exactly, sir.
So that is the reason I wanted to overcome all these games and get into this version. Okay, let me form a whole community of organic farms. Get everything into one control.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
And from this control phase, I'll deliver it in 15 minutes. So wherever you are, when Blinkit and Zepto is able to do that, why Be Organics cannot do that?
Yes, sir. So you have own farms.
So we are tied up with one farm in Shankarpalli here.
Okay. Sir, I want to stop this interview. Let's talk natural. Okay, sir. By end of this interview, what is the main advice you want to give to me, sir? As a fresher, to we are into the agri-business sector with marketing and operations. So what can we expect?
Okay. See, inputs for you or your co-fellows and for everyone, my thing will be like, get on to the field. Okay. If you wanted to do something in agri-business, like get into few similar companies which are doing the same game. Start working with them. Okay.
Yes,
my point is like, don't expect salary from them initially because everyone is into the same struggling phase.
Yes,
okay. That means I'm telling, have a phase named as internship phase for 3 to 6 months or 3 months or 4 months.
We have an internship this summer.
Okay, so once that internship phase is over, then the company only will start paying you salaries. Yes. But make sure you are there in their huddle phases. Okay. We also recently launched the internships for Be Organics. Our posts are live at this point of time.
Sir, why don't you come to our college?
I can come. Majorly, I go for college.
I will get an official call from my principal.
Yeah, I can come and
do that. It's been an honor to come. And why don't you deliver a speech in the college?
No, I can do that as well. See, I have done a similar thing in Bangalore. Indian Institute of Agri-business.
Sir, IABS.
IABS, yes, sir.
See, so all these people.
Even I got admission from that.
See, all these people were the previous interns who I hired from Bangalore.
Okay.
Who worked for 3 months time duration.
Okay.
Not these people. So this one, Smriti, Pooja, all these people. Then so Madhu, the Priyadarshini, like Padmashri. So all these people, they one of their college, someone has invited me to come down to their college and give a speech on this one. And I told them, see, this is my point. So I want to get few interns who could research on my brand and like work for us on an internship basis for first 3 months, and from 4th month I'm ready to do the payments and get them on full-time basis. Okay. So right now also we just made a post live day before yesterday, I hope. Okay, stating for one for internships, one for product managers, and one for technical full stack developers who can develop our mobile applications and everything. Okay. So what I would recommend the people who are just coming out from colleges is like, get onto the field, make your hands dirty, make your legs dirty, do as worst things as possible till you learn proper things.
Yes.
Okay. Then you are, we tell, right, so right now when you're coming out of college, okay, college is a place which gives you a platform, which gives you exposure, which gives you everything, and it sends you as a stone.
Yes.
Okay. But your experience in your real life job, okay, is a sculpture. That makes you an idol.
Okay.
That will make when it is a stone, no one will worship you. Leave worshipping, they'll kick you and they'll go from there.
Yes.
But when you're idle, no one will dare to come and touch you.
Yes,
okay?
exactly.
And this takes time.
Yes.
It's a time-taking process. Have patience.
Yes.
Definitely this is done.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you so much, sir, for your
Great.
great time with us, and your insights will definitely useful.
Sure.
Thank you so much, sir.
Definitely, man. Great.